Hey, Joe 200, how you doing? It's February 4th, and your critical thinking assignment is due today. Most of you already have gotten in there, gotten it done. We've been looking at them. You guys are doing a great job, and it's kind of cool to look at your own community and to look at its makeup and to ask questions of why it is, how it is, and you guys are doing a slam bang job, so it's really cool. The discussion's going great, and again, this is a whirlwind tour through biology of aging. We could do an entire semester on this and not do it any justice whatsoever. So today we're going to switch gears to a couple different subjects. We're going to go through the different subject material. Then I'm going to quickly launch you guys to what the discussion's all about. Okay, and all of it is very relevant. Okay. Some of it's very personal. So for example, we're doing the gastrointestinal system today. There'll be discussion a little bit about your teeth and aging, and thank God I've had dental insurance my whole life, and it was because my dad had a great job. Okay, so I had dental insurance when I was a student, and then I maintained employment my whole life and had dental insurance the whole step of the way. So I've been able to work on my teeth as necessary. And I had kind of a rite of passage about a month ago. Had my first root canal, and as bad as it sounds, it wasn't so bad. It's kind of amazing what they do. They actually drill all the way down to the tip of the root and fill it with this special dental cement, and the tooth stays good. Okay, so that's part one that is applied, and I can totally relate to. And then part two is I'm 59 years old, and I'm finally stepping up to bat. And you see this right here? Movie prep. This is not a prep that you take before you go watch a movie, believe me, okay? This is to get things kind of moving along in your intestines, okay? So I'm going to have my first colonoscopy. It's beautiful. They put, 17,000 feet of pipe and take a journey through your intestines and make sure that you don't have colon cancer. And I'm way overdue. It was just the concept of the prep. It's like, believe me, you take movie prep and you better get movie to the toilet because this stuff is like rocket fuel. And in fact, my wife actually got me a special seat belt to Julia to strap me to the toilet because it's going to be one hell of a ride for a day or so. Okay. All right, so that's part of it, okay? I'm going to go through the rest of it. Another big part of it is reproductive aging, and we're going to have a cool discussion about that because it's very, very, very relevant to college students because you've already made a choice by going to college. Like I said, most of you should have had 3 children already, and you're delaying reproduction. What does that all mean? Okay, so let me do a quick switcheroo, and we're going to take a very quick look at the screen. Okay, so excuse me, old school again. All right. Okay, and make sure we're prepped. Sorry, prepped. That's not a good word. Okay, alrighty. So all right. So we're going to move this out of the way here, and what I'm going to do is we're going to look at the course. Okay, so we're going to go into the readings, and again, very quickly go through these readings. Okay, so here's the course lectures. We're going into that. You did physiological changes 1. Now we're in 2. And it's really useful for you to get to it. I wish we could go and do discussions on the cardiovascular system. This is the #1 cause of death in developed countries like the United States is heart disease. That's because you survive long enough to have your pipes go south. And then related to cardiovascular system is just vascular disease, and the #1 cause of disability in our country is stroke. And just definitely look this up and become an educated advocate for your parents. The next part here is, so we'll go into that and kind of just rifle through it all. Okay, and it goes through lots and lots and lots of stuff, and so the big things are just obesity, aging, lifestyle. There's all the different types of medication. Again, being knowledgeable about this kind of stuff, so we go look at blood pressure reduction. It's really, really useful, okay, for this kind of knowledge so that you can help out your parents and maybe help yourself out later on. Okay, we then go to a connected set of diseases, okay, and we look at inflammatory diseases right in here. This is a long chapter, okay, but it's well worth it. Okay, so we'll focus on this. Okay, we can look, for example, at stroke or Alzheimer's disease. They're all related. Inflammation. They all have vascular problems, and so the new wave of treatments is to reduce the inflammation, which is swelling and leakage of the blood vessels that comes in here. Okay. We go through all that, and then we launch into the reproductive system. Okay, and again, this is very, very, very relevant to you guys. Okay, because you're making decisions right now about your reproductive future. Okay, and so what I want to do, and we're going to go into the discussion. And I already told you about the digestive system and the issues that I'm going through. So we're going to go back over here and go over to the discussion. Okay, and I'm going to launch into that. I'm going to click on this. Okay. Alrighty. All right, so we've already done that one. Great job. You guys did physiological systems 2, and here it is, physiological systems 3. So I'm going to adjust the camera. Okay. Do watch both of these videos. They inform you about in vitro fertilization, and yes, many of you may find yourself
cycle of fertile women usually lasts about.
You will have problems with fertility, and you're going to have to make a decision about IVF. So this is how IVF is done, and this is looking at the in vitro fertilization lab. Again, short videos, so worth your while. Okay, and now you should get informed. Okay, so we come over here to this website right here, and we're going to click on it right here. Okay, and we're going to look at issues of reproductive aging. Okay, so we look over here and read up on it. Okay, and I think this is particularly relevant. Okay, so like I said, you guys are in your reproductive prime, and very, very quickly, all of a sudden, things just drop off. Okay, and as we'll see, this was particularly relevant to women that decide to have a career. Okay, because very difficult to get to a point in your job that you can have the free time to have a child. Okay, so maybe you're out here, you finally have made it, you're 35 years of age, and you've had a 78% drop in your fertility. Okay, so this is big time. This is very much so big time. Okay, alrighty. So all right, so that's just looking at that aspect of it. So I'm going to click out of it here, and okay, and then we can look at all the different types of things that are done. So just educate yourself on here. How do you discover your reproductive potential? Okay, we're going to test your quality of your eggs. Okay, you're going to do this, a lot of you. Okay, and then the different aspects of your reproductive system, looking at, for example, your FSH levels, and then I doing the clomiphene challenge. So watch this video. It's very, 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 very informative. Okay, all very cool. And then what we do is we ask you to get back in there after you become educated, okay, about this, and discuss your thoughts and emotions in your discussion board about your reproductive future and the procedures you're now educated in. Okay, alrighty. And to kind of bring this home, okay, to show you how relevant it is, okay, we'll start with a little pictorial. So there are your co-instructors. This is 1986, okay, that's 1987, all right, so we got married. 1988, okay, and that's a year later. And then we're going to fast forward here, okay, right here, okay, this is 1993, and Dr. Walsh got her law degree. We'll come back over here and you see she graduated top 2% USC Law School. Okay, that's a Juris Doctor. She then had to throw herself into the thick of getting her career in order. Okay, and consequently, it takes a while. And then you guys will do this. You get married. Your first child's a dog. Your second child right there. So that was 95. Okay. Remember, we got married in 1987. All right. So we waited 8 years. Okay. We were together many years, 12 years total. Okay. And boom, voila. There is our son Matthew, who's now a sophomore at USC. Okay. All right. Fast forward again, okay, so she was 32, almost 33 years of age, and had to get her career changed. So she worked for the largest law firm in California for almost 7.5 years, and then she moved and became managing counsel for a 10,000 employee company. we look right here, and you see what women have to go through. Now, 39 years of age. Okay, I'm going to go back here, and tough to work in a law career like that, where you have 25 people working underneath you, and this is what tears away at you here. And his son is saying, "Please don't go." Okay, alrighty. So that's real life. Okay, and again, she was 39 when we had our second son. Alrighty, very, very cool. Okay, guys. So I'm going to flip it around here. Like I said, this issue is very personal to me, okay, in terms of reproductive aging, what we had to go through. And this issue, this upcoming issue, movie prep, is very personal to me as well. Yes, my colonoscopy is going to be done on Thursday, so do not try and contact me Wednesday night. Okay. All right, guys. Good luck. Take care. And get your critical thinking assignment in now. Okay. Goodbye.